Thoroughbred Week with John Henderson is presented by Actistatin, Adena Springs, Bloodstock Research, Breeders' Cup, Claiborne Farm, Doc Lane's Veterinary Pharmacy, Horse Sense, Keeneland, Lane's End, Malones, New York Thoroughbred Breeding and Development Fund, OCD Pellets, Old Colony Insurance Services, Pala Mountains, Pin Oak Stud, Quillen Leather and Tack, Ramard, Sally Horse Fans, and Shadwell Farm.
Hello everyone, and welcome to Thoroughbred Week, featuring a repeat winner of the Grade 1 Hollywood Gold Cup and a long shot winner of the first leg of the Canadian Triple Crown, the $1 Million Queen's Plate. We begin with sprinting fillies and mares at Calder and the Grade 1 Princess ROONEY Handicap. 11-10 favorite Judy the Beauty is well back after missing the break. Bobby Newman picks up the call.
Here's Judy the Beauty. She's now got 10 lengths to come. She's just in front of my pal Chrissy. Spectacular Sky not firing thus far. And oh, Carol will have to pass them all as Costly leads them into the turn. Costly Starship Truffles comes to tackle now and takes over the lead. Starship Truffles onto the front and clear at the quarter pole. Capitalism at Risk runs in the second spot. Judy the Beauty is fanned about 4 or 5 wide, but she's trying to close in now into third. They're straightened away, and it's Starship Truffles and Edgard Zayas clear at the 8th pole. Starship Truffles implored by Zayas to keep going. Judy the Beauty runs second. My pal Chrissy late on the scene, but Starship Truffles is gonna blitz him in the Grade 1 Princess ROONEY.
Starship Truffles defeats the favorite Judy the Beauty by 3 3/4 lengths for a 1-2 finish by fillies sired by Adena Springs stallion Gosapper. Edgard Zayas, the winning jockey, in 1-10-2. One of 5 starters in the field for trainer Marty Wilson, Starship Truffles has posted 11 victories over her home track. The 4-year-old filly was bred in Kentucky by Sanford and Irwin Goldfarb. Wilson acquired the former claimer privately on behalf of Chasing Tail Stable for $20,000. Starship Truffles has earned $433,000. Next, from the Calder Summit of Speed, the Grade 2 Smile Sprint Handicap. Champion Triniberg, the 2-1 favorite. Once again, here's Bobby Newman.
Cajun Breeze and Artefacto kicking on the front end. Artefacto ahead in front. Cajun Breeze Bahamian Squall is now in a perfect stalking spot in third and only 2 lengths off the lead. Triniberg is bottled up between runners. He'll have to win it from off the pace today as they come toward the top of the stretch. It's Artefacto. Artefacto off the turn. He's the one to catch. Bahamian Squall dead aim on the outside, and Triniberg is closing down along the fence. Bahamian Squall, Triniberg. Now these two come to dispute it. Bahamian Squall in front from Triniberg. Jackson Ben far outside. It's Bahamian Squall and Luis Saez to win the Smile.
Bahamian Squall, the winner by a length and 3/4 over Triniberg, who noses out Jackson Ben for place. Luis Saez up in 1-10-1. Bahamian Squall earns an automatic bid to the Breeders' Cup Sprint, won last year by Triniberg. Trainer David Fox also won the Smile in 2010 with Big Drama, who went on to capture the Breeders' Cup Sprint and earn the Eclipse Award as champion sprinter. The 4-year-old colt by Gone West was bred in Florida by his owner, Donald Disney. Bahamian Squall has earned nearly $412,000. American Produce Records is now available online. Visit brisnet.com/APR for unlimited access to the pedigrees of more than 3 million thoroughbreds for just $275 a year. To Belmont Park for the Grade 2 Suburban Handicap. Flat out the even money favorite, Tom Durkin picks up the call.
Percussion the leader by a length, but right alongside the daunting presence of Flat Out through the half mile in 47 1/5 seconds. 2.5 lengths back to Alpha. Last Gunfighter's being asked to pick it up now. He's being nudged along there by Javier Castellano. Fast Falcon, 6 lengths from the lead with 4 furlongs to go. Percussion narrowly, right alongside Flat Out at the midway point on the far turn. Last Gunfighter's in an all-out drive. Alpha's right to his inside, and Fast Falcon now only 4 from the lead. Coming to the top of the stretch, and it is Flat Out. Junior Alvarado took a peek back to see for the competition, and the competition is coming to him. Here's Last Gunfighter on the outside. Alpha's right in behind Flat Out, and Fast Falcon only 2 lengths from the lead. 3/16 from the line now. And Alvarado says, go with Flat Out. Flat Out responds. Fast Falcon's coming up on the inside. Last Gunfighter trying to lug in into the final 16th of a mile, and Flat Out is going to prevail. to take the day in the 127th running of the Suburban Handicap.
Flat Out by Claiborne Farm Stallion Flatter gets back on track with his 2.5-length victory over Last Gunfighter by Claiborne Farm Stallion First Samurai. Junior Alvarado aboard the OBS Sales Graduate in 146-4. Flat Out now 5 for 6 at Belmont Park, including the 2011 Suburban, while trained by Scooter Dickey. Transferred to Belmont a year ago, Flat Out was coming off a third-place finish in the Grade 1 Metropolitan Handicap. The 7-year-old horse was bred in Florida by Nicholas Bach and originally sold for $11,000 as a weanling at the OBS October sale. A $95,000 yearling, Flat Out has banked $2,945,000 for Preston Stables. More racing coming up, but first here's the upcoming schedule in the Breeders' Cup Win and You're In Challenge Series. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the Grade 1 United Nations Stakes coming up in this segment. We begin with Turf Fillies and Mares at Betfair Hollywood Park in the Grade 2 Royal Heroine Mile. Scaparelli, the 11-10 favorite. Vic Stauffer has the call.
They go into the far turn. The tempo will quicken, and right about now, Scaparelli and Egg Drop. Now these two sprinting towards the quarter pole, and Scaparelli is still that measured half length in front. Egg Drop is pretty much asked to go after her now. She's all in. Scaparelli is still in hand at the top of the stretch. Oh, Stormy Lucy took a very bad step. Something happened with Stormy Lucy. Looks like she's recovered. Something happened, though, and she took a bad step, and that lands Scaparelli and Egg Drop 1-2 past the final furlong. Scaparelli still there. Egg Drop still chasing and getting just a bit closer, but Scaparelli's a length and a quarter in front. Then comes Egg Drop. My Gigi is third. Scaparelli wins the Royal Heroine.
In her first start around 2 turns, favored Scaparelli holds off Egg Drop by half a length. One of 3 graded stakes winners last Saturday for Adena Spring Stallion Ghost Sapper. The third of 4 winners on the card for Joe Talamo. The mile in 134 flat. Since adding blinkers and earmuffs, Scaparelli has won 3 of 4 starts, including the 6.5 furlong Great Lady M Stakes over the course in her latest. The 5-year-old mare was bred in Kentucky by her owner, Ranjan Racing Incorporated. Trained by Mike Pipey, Scaparelli has earned $274,000. To Woodbine for the Grade 2 Dance Smartly Stakes. Canadian champion and classic winner Irish Mission, the 3-1 favorite. Dan Loisel picks up the call.
They sweep into the far turn. Coffee Creek, the Celine winner on the outside by a head. Hard Not to Like gets a little pump now from Johnny Velasquez. Solid Appeal, watching them 2 from third. No Explaining is fourth. Irish Mission's angled off the rail by Alex Solis as they come over to the top of the stretch in the Dance Smartly. Coffee Creek and Luis Contreras at the quarter pole. Solid Appeal on the outside in second. Hard Not to Like can find no more. Julie's Love got a great trip, is looking for running room in deep stretch. Solid Appeal has come away with the lead. Julie's Love is closing between horses. And to the inside is Coffee Creek. They're coming down to the wire. Solid Appeal and Jesse Campbell to win the Dance Smartly.
Solid Appeal draws off to defeat Julie's Love by 2 lengths for a 1-2 finish by Keeneland Sales graduates. Jesse Campbell aboard in 146 flat. Solid Appeal broke her maiden in her first start over the Woodbine Turf a year ago and now has 4 wins and 6 starts over the course. The Reed Baker trainee was last seen defeating race favorite Irish Mission in the Grade 2 Nassau Stakes. The 4-year-old filly by Successful Appeal was bred in Kentucky by Select Bloodstock and was a $100,000 Keeneland November weanling. Solid Appeal has earned nearly $398,000 for Jim and Susan Hill.
The last 3 Kentucky Derby winners, Animal Kingdom, I'll Have Another, and Orb, have been separated from the pack with the help of Pala Mountains Equine Pro. Log on to palamountains.net.
To Monmouth Park for the Grade 1 United Nations Stakes. Champion Little Mike, the 8-5 favorite. Larry Comas has the call.
Little Mike, been there all the way. Very quick out of the gate. Maintains a length and 3/4 lead on Sky Ring in second. Russian Greek is third to the outside. Then it's Teeks North along the rail. And now Wilcox Inn has been guided to the outside. And 4 deep there is Harrods Creek who's going up. The pace continues to be easy up front. Then Big Blue Kitten and Hangover Kid. 3/4 in 1, 12 and 2. Up the backstretch, Little Mike now. Gary Stevens sending Sky Ring to put on the pressure. And Sky Ring draws up alongside of Little Mike. And they're head and head on the lead as they approach the far turn. Teeks North, Wilcoxon, and Harrods Creek are lined up right behind them. Then it's Big Blue Kitten. Little Mike continues to fend off Sky Ring on the far turn. Little Mike a half length in front. Sky Ring now put to a drive by Stevens, second on the outside. Little Mike is in front. He ran a mile in 1:35 and 4. They're into the stretch, and it's Little Mike. Sky Ring could not go with him. New competition coming from Teeks North, Big Blue Kitten, and now these two come after Little Mike, who digs in for all he's got. He's been passed by Big Blue Kitten and Teeks North. Big Blue Kitten and Joe Bravo have the lead close to home, and Big Blue Kitten has won the United Nations.
Big Blue Kitten rallies to defeat 2011 UN winner Teeks North by a length and a quarter. Joe Bravo up in 2:11 and 4. Winner of the Grade 2 Hall of Fame Stakes last summer, the Chad Brown trainee was coming off a runner-up finish in the Grade 2 Monmouth Stakes. This victory earns him an automatic bid to the Breeders' Cup Turf. The 5-year-old horse by Kitten's Joy was bred in Kentucky by his owners, Kenneth and Sarah Ramsey. Big Blue Kitten has earned $698,000. Joe Bravo with the Safe Ride of the Week, presented by Sally Horse Fans, the safest way to the winner's circle. The Lanes and Stallion of the Week is Horse of the Year Mineshaft, one of EP Indy's top sons. Last weekend, Mineshaft's son, Touch of Star Quality, posted an eye-catching win at Belmont in his debut to earn rising star status from the Thoroughbred Daily News. Mineshaft is siring 9% stakes winners from starters. Welcome back to Thoroughbred Week with the $1 Million Queen's Plate coming up in this segment. 3-year-old stakes action is presented by BC2A Paste. Reduce the likelihood of tying up with BC2A Paste. To Betfair Hollywood Park for the Grade 2 Swap Stakes. Only 4 went postward with Chief Havoc, the 2-5 favorite. Vic Stauffer has the call.
They leave the backstretch in the 40th Swap Stakes. Chief Havoc is 3 furlongs from the wire and 3/4 of a length in front of Dice Flavor in second. Java's War is now asked to go after those two. When Leparoux pushed the button, Java's War responded immediately. And now he's going to have to split horses, and Java's War is on the move. He's got all of the forward momentum. Tis a Minister is 4th and last, but he's only 2 from the front, and Chief Havoc settles into the lane in front. Java's War took a run at him. He'll pass the baton to Tis a Minister, the only one with a chance to run down Chief Havoc. Chief Havoc's 2 in front. Tis a Minister, Dice Flavor, Java's War, Chief Havoc in front.
Odds on favorite Chief Havoc, the front-running winner by 2.5 lengths over Tis a Minister. Rafael Bejarano aboard the Keeneland Sales Graduate in 150 flat. Winless in 3 starts at 2 for Jeremy Nocita. Chief Havoc has won 3 of 5 this season for trainer Peter Miller, including an entry-level allowance over the track and trip in his latest. The colt by Giants Causeway was bred in Kentucky by Emery Hamilton and was a $325,000 Keeneland September yearling. Chief Havoc has earned $180,000 for Paul Macon. Chief Havoc paid $280 to win and is the Malone's Favorite of the Week, presented by Malone's, Lexington's favorite steakhouse. To Belmont Park for the Grade 2 Dwyer Stakes. Battier, the 3-5 favorite. Once again, here's Tom Durkin.
Moreno out there now by 2.5 after getting a half in 47 1/5 seconds. St. Figure still together with Battier running 2nd and 3rd. Abraham is under the whip and under strong urging, and Abraham is lengthening that stride as they move toward the top of the stretch. For Greater Glory is in behind horses, waiting for some running room now. And down to the inside, it's Make Your Move, and it's wide open at the top of the stretch as Moreno kicks clear. Moreno kicking clear and breaks away to lead here by 3 lengths as they come to the last furlong. St. Figure is 2nd. Abraham trying to drift out there. Inside the final 16th, and it is Moreno who's going to win it wire to wire here and strides under the line as a much the best winner of the Dwyer.
Moreno, yet another graded stakes winner by Adena Springs Stallion Ghost Sapper, scores the wire-to-wire victory by 7 lengths over St. Vigor, the first graded stakes victory for 19-year-old jockey Jose Ortiz. Time of the race, 141 flat. It took Moreno 10 starts to break his maiden, finally winning by 7.5 lengths on the Belmont Stakes undercard. Trainer Eric Guillot advancing the late bloomer to graded stakes company for the Dwyer. The gelding was bred in Kentucky by his owner, Southern Equine Stable. Marino has earned $215,000. To Woodbine for the first leg of the Canadian Triple Crown, the Queen's Plate. Up with the Birds, the 8-5 favorite, to give Samson Farm its 6th victory in the race. Dan Loisel has the call.
They're off in the Queen's Plate. Spring in the air, and on the outside, Kagan in those pink silks, and Midnight Areas down toward the rail as they move in front of us for the first time, and it's Midnight Area, as expected, to set the early pace. Kagan is second. Rackman's attending the pace in third, and River Sevens on the outside fourth. Joel Rosario has the plate trial winner. Dynamic Sky down toward the rail. Then we have Jagger M and County Lineman. To the far outside is his race to win. Then Spring in the Air. The Oaks winner, Nipissing, has 2 horses beaten. Up with the Birds and Pyrite Mountain. Midnight Area leads into the backstretch through a come and get me half of 48 and 2/5 of a second. And it's Midnight Area. Jesse Campbell is trying to ration his speed. Kagan and Justin Stein keeping them in their sights in second. Rackman is third. Dynamic Sky starts to inch up at the rail in fourth position, takes over third now. Rackman is back to fourth, and River 7 is fifth and 4 lengths off the lead. Spring in the Air, the filly, is back in sixth position, just has 3.5 to come. Then Jagger M, County Lineman, his race to win. Up with the Birds, has got some traffic problems with 3/8 to go, and Nipissing's got a lot to do, and it is still Midnight Area, and it's crunch time for Midnight Area. 2 stamina straining furlongs to go in the Queen's Plate for Midnight Area, and Midnight Area is kicked away by 3.5 lengths, and here comes Up with the Birds in full flight. Midnight Area desperately looking for the wire. Up with the Birds on the outside, and it's going to be these 2. Midnight Area on the inside. Midnight Area streaks to the wire to win Canada's race.
The lone speed in the race, 16-1 long shot Midnight Aria, holds off the late closing favorite Up with the Birds by half a length. The second stakes winner on the card for Jesse Campbell. The Keeneland Sales graduate clocked in 2:04 3. Claimed by his connections for $35,000 out of a maiden race at Gulfstream Park in January, Midnight Aria collects $600,000 for winning the Queen's Plate, only the second victory of his career. He had finished third in his last 4 starts, including the plate trial. He's the second winner of the Canadian Classic for trainer Nicholas Gonzalez, who sent out Big Red Mike to score a similar front-running upset in 2010. The colt by Midnight Loot was bred in Ontario by Yvonne Schwabe Thoroughbreds. Midnight Aria has earned $630,000 for Tucci Stables. The colt was consigned by Hillendale Sales Agency to the 2010 Keeneland September yearling sale, where he was purchased by a Lobdell family stable for $80,000. Queen's Plate winner Midnight Aria, the Keeneland Sales graduate of the week.
Thoroughbred Week is presented by Ramard's total line of equine products featuring total gut health, total gastrointestinal health of the stomach and hind gut. For further information, please log on to ramardinc.com.
Time now for the feature race of the week presented by Keeneland, investing in racing's future since 1936. It's the 74th running of the Grade 1 Hollywood Gold Cup. Defending champion Game On Dude, the 1-5 favorite. Here's the call by Vic Stauffer.
They're off. Good start for Game On Dude. He goes right out for the front. Sky Kingdom and Oil is Black Gold take back off him, especially Sky Kingdom, who is second, but he is snugly in hand early. Then comes Clubhouse Ride. Away at the rail, and the early trailer is Kettle Corn as they pass the stands into the clubhouse turn. And Game On Dude and Sky Kingdom are 1-2. Game On Dude leads by 1.5 lengths. Sky Kingdom is second, the same margin to Clubhouse Ride, who's third at the rail and 3 from the front. Oil Oil is Black Gold has 4.5 lengths to make up, and stretch running Kettle Corn is last of 5 as they turn into the backstretch. He is 6 lengths behind. Defending champion Game On Dude as they turn into the backside in the 74th. Hollywood Gold Cup, and Mike Smith has Game On Dude coasting along up front. Game On Dude is a length and 3/4 in front of stablemate Sky Kingdom in second. Clubhouse Ride is certainly in striking position. In fact, Joe Talamo just asked Clubhouse Ride to pick it up just a bit. Game On Dude sensed that though, and he's back in front by 2 1/4 lengths. Then comes Oil is Black Gold and Kettle Corn. There's a half mile left to run in the Gold Cup. Game On Dude with that high cruising speed. He goes into the far turn carrying 127 pounds, and he leads by 2 lengths. Clubhouse Ride, Sky Kingdom, Oil is Black Gold, 3 deep in the red cap. He's 2.5 from the front. Kettle Corn gonna ride the rail and follow Clubhouse Ride. They're all chasing Game On Dude to the quarter pole. Look at Kettle Corn. He is moving through. Kettle Corn looks like he's gonna run a very big race, and Game On Dude only leads by a length at the top of the stretch. Kettle Corn is coming after him. Clubhouse Ride is now 3 back. Final furlong they run. Game On Dude to the final furlong. He leads by 2 lengths over Kettle Corn, who has now cut the margin to a length and a quarter. Game On Dude, a 16th out. Kettle Corn is running the race of his life. Unfortunately, it's second to best to Game On Dude, who's just the best.
Odds-on favorite Game On Dude by Adena Springs stallion Awesome Again repeats as winner of the Hollywood Gold Cup by a length over Kettle Corn. The Keeneland sales graduate toted the highest impost of his career, 127 pounds, and Mike Smith in 2:01 4, a 107 brisk speed rating. Since being teamed up with Smith, Game On Dude has rolled to 5 consecutive graded stakes victories, including a record-setting 7 3/4 length romp in the Grade 1 Santa Anita Handicap. He's the 5th winner of the Hollywood Gold Cup for trainer Bob Baffert. The 6-year-old gelding was bred in Kentucky by Adena Springs and was purchased privately as a maiden-winning 3-year-old. He's won 12 graded stakes, including 6 Grade 1 events since then. This victory puts Game On Dude just over $5 million in career earnings. The winner is owned by Joe Torrey's Diamond Pride, Lanny Family Trust, Mercedes Stable, and Bernie Scappa. We'll see you next week here on Thoroughbred Week.
Thoroughbred Week is produced by John Henderson in association with Scott Ryan, Lexington, Kentucky.